Then when you've got Angel screaming, Angel does it again. And
that was something, right?
That was something.
I'm sorry, you canceled the support for the game a month ago.
Why would they even host a trade?
I don't know.
And I sit down and he picks up one donut and eats it. So you want to like QA games?
When the rubber meets the road, they're gonna be like, oh my god, I don't like seeing Mario get his skull smashed.
Oh, I would love
It
to see
doesn't
that.
work.
I would love to see
Yeah,
that.
again, like I said.
Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow gamers, welcome to another episode of the best Battlefield podcast on the planet, Battlefield 1.
Statistically speaking.
Statistically speaking, we're the best. My name is Tom, also known as the Lanky Soldier. I am your tank driver for today, and I'm being joined by fellow engineer, Ray Edmunds. How are you doing, Ray?
It's another beautiful, lovely Saturday here, where it's raining, actually. I can't do shit outside. Oh well. So we're inside instead of touching grass, talking about Battlefield, like always.
I live in London, there's no grass here.
Ew, yeah.
It's only concrete and wet puddles.
And completely lost dreams.
Anyway, so we're gonna talk about Battlefield, of course, as you figured if you're joining this. If you're a returning listener, welcome back. If you're a new listener, well, I hope you're gonna enjoy the show, because we have plenty of episodes for you to enjoy too. If you don't like this episode, you can listen to the previous ones. So, our notes are huge, and I will try to keep it under two topics, which is gonna be the single-player trailer and the cosmetics. Or skins, whatever you want to talk about, because we were supposed to talk about this 3 episodes ago, but we're finally talking about it. And Ray, one more episode, and we're gonna be playing Battlefield 6.
Yep, I was just about ready to point that out. But like, oh, Dougie, this is the second to last episode before we actually have game in hand. It's wild.
Yeah, one more episode, and we're gonna be playing Battlefield 6. Wild.
Where has the time gone?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, other than that, so thank you guys for joining. Please check out our primary website for the podcast, BattlefieldOne.net, where you can learn everything about us, you can learn about the podcast, you can read some news, listen to previous episodes, ad-free, by the way, all that kind of stuff. And of course, if you want to give us feedback, all that kind of stuff, we have a Google Forms document in the description, so just start writing. You don't need an account, so if you want to ask us questions, deliver feedback, or whatever the case may be, please let us know. The Google document is there for a reason, so just give us all the feedback you have on your mind. We're all ears, listening and all that kind of stuff. And of course our socials in the description, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so thank you guys for listening, enjoy the show, and hopefully we'll entertain you for the rest of the day. So, before we continue, the promotion is still going. Patreon.com/TheLankySoldier. 50% off until the 10th of October. So you can enjoy all the good stuff we have there as we celebrate the release of Battlefield 6. So until the 10th of October, when the game is out, all our tiers and everything, 50% off. So literally just $2. $2 for all the content we did over the last 2-3 years. And you can listen. And I'm talking that's like, what? 60 plus episodes of of everything we did. It's like that's a lot of hours of content over there for you to listen.
That seems like one heck of a deal.
So 50% off until the 10th of October. Use it. We just released a public episode on half of the public episode. Funny enough, after did that, we talked for 30 minutes for the public, and then after that we talked for another hour. so for $2, literally for $2 until the 10th of October. It's fine if you guys subscribe just for 1 month. It's fine. I don't care. I understand financial reasons and everything, or maybe you're just not feeling like Patreon is your type of thing. That's fine. But yeah, promo is there for a reason to check out and everything. Use a free trial. We also have a free trial. You don't even have to pay for the first week. So that's that. So I believe we make amazing content on Patreon, so use the promo while we can. So, and your support helps us to keep the show going, all that kind of stuff. Also, as you listen to this podcast on Tuesday, which is going to be September 30th, it's my birthday. So I expect some birthday presents in the forms of subscriptions to Patreon. Give us money.
I mean, that's probably the cheapest birthday present that anybody could get for you. Just
yeah, just
buy
$2.
Tom
Yeah, just $2.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, why not? It's the fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, the cheapest fucking birthday present could. Okay. Oh, speaking of, also, as you listen to this podcast, on the same day, on Tuesday, from Tuesday to Wednesday, I will do a giveaway of game codes. I have about 1 moment, let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 game codes to give away. And those game codes include Skate, the new Skate game that came out. There's some sort of Founders Edition, Deluxe Edition, whatever. Has all the good stuff. I have some Sims games, the original Sims games. I have Split Fiction. I have NHL 2026, so the new NHL game. I have Dragon Age Velgard, I think. F1 25. Ray will try to get a couple more codes, because I asked you to redeem them, so let me know if you actually redeem them.
Yep. All of these, by the way, courtesy of Game Changers and EA Creators Network, so thank you guys, because we have to say that.
Yeah, we do have to say that. I have loads of game codes. I have no idea what to do with them. So I'm like, I was thinking, I should do like a Patreon promotion. I was like, you know what? No. All you have to do is just join our Discord. Join our Discord. I know, just please let me know what platform you're on, and I'll give you a code. You know, mostly it's PC and PlayStation. I don't think I have an Xbox yet, but Ray will try to get an Xbox One.
Just double remind me after we get done recording.
Yeah.
I'll hop on and I'll get that one for you real quick, because that was my one question. It's like, fuck, what platform did he want it for? I don't
Yeah, just to make it fair for everyone that just wants some codes and everything. So yeah, just join that Discord, you know, and I'll just randomly give away codes to anyone that wants anything, you know. That's it. It's that simple. Just join our Discord. I was thinking Patreon and everything. You know what? Just join that Discord. And I'll give away the codes and everything. It's fine. Like, because
I could say that should be one of those perks that we kind of start offering, is like free game code giveaways to some of our Patreons, because as game or creator network creators, excuse me, we do get codes for games that we don't really play. It's not really our wheelhouse, or we get
not my
a
type
code
of game,
or stuff
mostly,
like that, or you know, in some rare cases, one of us just decides, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy it instead of using the freebie code. They just sit there. So we might as well just let you guys have them. You know, that way somebody can get some enjoyment out of these codes. So that's definitely a benefit that I think we want to start looking into for some of our Discord subscribers and Patreon users, is some of these codes, DLCs even for certain games. Because I mean, shit, Sims alone. Anyway. We could start doing monthly giveaways. Whatever.
I do have a code for
Switch giveaways 2. When we have them.
I do have one Switch 2 code or Split Fiction, so that's nice, I guess. So if anyone has a Switch 2 and you want a Split Fiction, have at it, boys. Boys and girls, I have it. Yeah, just basically, just to keep it short, just join that Discord. You know, it's my birthday. Give us a subscription, Patreon subscriptions or donations. I demand it.
Send him dad joke gifts.
Hell yeah. So just join that Discord. I'll give away some codes, and that's it. But yeah. And yeah, patreon.com/Lanky Soldier. 50% off until 10th of October. So, yeah. Moving on. Ray, Battlefield 2042. I finished it. I finished the Battle Pass.
I don't want to know what the therapy bill is.
Free healthcare, bitch. Not in America.
I forgot. You got that socialist European medicine going on there, where you got to wait 7 months for a heart attack. Yeah, I mean, congratulations. I salute your patience. I, on the other hand, would not subject myself.
Do you know they're running a triple XP weekend now, so you can maybe unlock something.
I already uninstalled it.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I can't be arsed.
That's understandable. Yeah,
6 is out in 2 weeks. No. That game will no longer occupy any drive space on any of my computers ever again.
I'm just saying that I'm gonna be flexing my Chinese engineer in front of you in the lobby, so you can remember what kind of fun you missed out.
You know what? I mean, it's all good. You do you and have fun with it. I mean, I just didn't feel like my sanity was worth it, considering I don't really have much of it anyway.
Yeah. So Battlefield 2042. Also, you should, like I said, we did a retrospective of Battlefield 2042 on Patreon. So yeah, subscribe to Patreon. So yeah, I finished the Battle Pass. I'm done. Uninstalled. Good riddance. Really good. I'm sick of that game. I can't wait for Battlefield 6. I really can't wait for Battlefield 6. I'm so done. But
I feel you.
I'm
I
so
think
glad.
we're all at that point.
Yeah, I'm so glad I finished the Battle Pass. 60 tiers done. Cool. Alright, next topic. A Tokyo show happened with Battlefield 6. So we're not gonna talk about much about it because I just wanna mention some stuff. And again, oh my god, that's a loud ass plane. Holy fucking shit. Anyway.
Stop pointing it out, bro.
Anyway, so in the Tokyo show, they showed the new Manhattan Bridge map. And just a quick mention of that. Have you seen the layout, Ray, of the map?
I think so. Like, there's been so many map layouts and shit shared.
Okay,
up there.
it's in the notes.
I don't want to completely spoil the fucking game for myself.
Oh,
either.
okay,
yeah,
that's
one
fine.
right there.
That's
okay,
fine,
like that doesn't seem to be very big.
Okay, so I've seen the footage of the Manhattan Bridge map, right? It looks good. It looks good. My only problem, because that map has helicopters, and from what I've seen, you can land on rooftops, which is fine. But I've seen you can go on rooftops, like through staircases, or whatever. But I think certain rooftops don't have zip lines. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they thought about that. But certain rooftops don't have zip lines or whatever. So I've seen some guy literally land on the rooftop from the helicopter, put a freaking beacon, and just camped the rooftop in the middle of the map and just getting kills, and no one can like literally get to him.
Oh my god, this is a totally new problem in the Battlefield franchise.
Yeah, we had that problem. So I hope some rooftops do have, like all of them have access, some sort of, that we can actually go on top of the roof to, like, you know, don't encourage that kind of behavior, because I know someone replied to me saying, well, that's the helicopter's job and everything. Like, yeah, I don't think you want to rely on one person to determine the outcome of the match. Just saying. I don't have that kind of trust in my teammates.
But on the flip side, I mean, if we actually kind of like really, if anybody knows how to like kind of 3D scale around a map from like this view, it kind of really only looks like there's one, and you can't even really count that one because that one's in red spawn. But there's really only one building that kind of looks like it has dominating, quote unquote, dominating presence over the entire map, and that would be like that building that's just a little bit off to the northeast from Charlie Flag. Like if you look at where Charlie Flag is and then you go up to the northeast. There's that little skinny building there that's attached to like 3 or 4 other small ones. That's the only one that seems to look like has like the highest dominating presence. And I would think that if of all the buildings in that map that would have staircase access or elevator access, that one should be the one that would have it.
Well,
because then that means there's nobody who could get onto higher ground than that, besides the helicopters.
I presume that every roof that is accessible and playable has some sort of access to the roof. I presume. If not, that's a big oversight, yeah.
If you can get up that building that's next to A, then you could para-jump down to Charlie.
Okay, I know you can't go on those.
The other buildings.
Okay, from what the footage I've seen, you can't go on those. But I know you can go on top of the C one.
Which because C doesn't look like it sits higher than that building anyway.
It's pretty high, because it's literally right above, like, below the bridge.
I don't know, see, it's kind of hard in order to tell.
I know, it's kind of hard to tell, but when I watched the footage...
closer to my aging face.
Yeah, but I know for audio listeners, right, like, I'm just saying, it's a very urban map with rooftops and everything, and from what I've seen, the map plays really well. It looks really, really fun map, because it's basically, you're fighting in New York, right? So, New York streets and everything is like, looks like a really fun map, and I think people are gonna love this map. But it just depends if the rooftop access, like, if it's accessible by everyone, no matter what, great, okay, I have no problem then. It's fine. It's absolutely fine.
If Charlie Flag is like a Siege of Shanghai situation, where
that
flag is the tallest, is it at the ground? Is it at the ground floor or
like,
is it the roof?
I would say medium, because, like I said, the bridge is above the building. Okay. The Manhattan Bridge is literally above the building. You get what I mean?
It goes over all that.
Yeah, the
So
bridge is
like
literally. Yeah, the bridge is literally going through the middle of the map, but you
So
can't
like,
access.
what would be? You can't but you
No,
can't
you
access
can't.
the
It's
bridge.
it's out of bounds. Yeah, it's out of bounds.
Okay.
The bridge is out of bounds.
So then, yeah, that means judging by this, like if Charlie's flag has a roof and you could get up to that. I mean, now that I actually get a little bit closer look at this, it kind of looks like, again, this is kind of like a Siege of Shanghai thing where Charlie flag is the tallest point. So everybody in theory could already parajump down to the rest of those roofs. So I don't know. I don't really see this as that much of a damn problem. As long as that's the way that it's actually designed. Now, if there's another flag more towards, either spawn or building towards either spawn, that's taller than that, that's a problem. But right now, the way I'm looking at this is again, that taller building to the to the east of Alpha with the two ACs on top of it, that seems like the highest point that's accessible by the left side of the map, and the right side of the map has something similar with a building that kind of pokes its way out of their spawn, but you could still jump down and get all to those roofs that are up and above Echo so that you've got cover there. So, I mean, this, on paper, what I'm looking at right now, this doesn't look that bad.
So just to not to stay on this topic for too long, from the gameplay I've seen, the map plays really well. I think this is gonna be one of favorite maps in the game. Because from what I've seen, looks good, plays good. It's just the rooftop access is the question mark. That's it. Because I haven't seen if there's any rooftop access to that building where that guy was camping, from the helicopter. Because he landed from the helicopter on top of the bridge. You can't stay on the bridge for too long because it's out of bounds. Then you land on the rooftop. And I hope there's like some sort of access behind it, because I saw him put a beacon, of course. He died, he respawned that to beacon, and he's still back on the roof. We put the beacon again. I'm like, okay, so that type of thing. Like we
the simple fix for that would be for them to just make it so that you can't place the beacon in out of bounds places. I mean, that's kind of like
well, it's not out of bounds. He's playing in the area. It's just on top of the roof.
But you said he put the beacon on the bridge.
No. He landed on the bridge, which is out of bounds. You have like 5 seconds to get out the fuck out of the bridge, land
Right.
on the building that is below him, which is not out of bounds.
Okay, I get what you're getting at now.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. As long as those two buildings that I pointed out that are close to the spawns have stairway access, and as long as Charlie is rooftop access,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think
as long as the
roof
staircase
access is going to be that big of a deal. I would figure
Yeah.
that those would be the 3 points where they're going to give everyone access to get up to the roofs to be able to
as
jump
long as
down.
there's access, I don't care. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually like this. This is actually kind of a neat idea. This
As
is
long as
like
there's
mini Siege of Shanghai in my eyes. I like it.
Yeah, the map looks fantastic from what I see. It looks really fun. But yeah, they showcase a map and all kind of stuff. So they also talked about anti-cheat stuff, like, oh yeah, cheaters try to play the game when we ban them. Okay, cool, whatever. And then, of course, Byron Beatty, the general manager of Battlefield, came in and said, like, yeah, basically confirms that Season 1 is happening 3 weeks after the game's launch. Because he said the Season 1 is going to be launched really fast, really quick after the game's launch. So you get the content, all that kind of stuff, and so on. So basically, the 28th of October is when Season 1 will start for Battlefield 1, 3 weeks after, for Battlefield 6. So 3 weeks after the game's launch, we're going to have Season 1, and it seems like we're going to get the Battle Royale on the same day. I personally think it's too fast, but he basically confirms, like, yeah, in 3 weeks we're going to get Season 1. Like, okay, cool, whatever. I don't think he has enough time for the multiplayer to shine properly, but we'll see, I guess. I guess they're speedrunning this to oblivion, which is quite funny. Also, we had a conversation on Discord with a couple of people. Someone mentioned that, like, hey, no one mentioned that the Battlefield 6 went gold now, or whatever, like it's finished. And there was a developer literally tweeting saying, okay, one more week until the deadline on the maps I've been working on in this game. And of course, I was like, me and him thinking, he's not talking about the launch maps, right? There's no way, right? So imagine if it's the launch maps. I'm like, oh. So all the conversations we had for the last year about game being delayed till March 2026, single player not being, we're gonna talk about the single player in a moment. Like, the game is a development disaster right now, and it's still true. It still can be true, though. That's the thing. It still can be true. The game looks fine and everything, but both truths can be like truths again. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but
both statements can be true.
yes, both statements can be true. Thank you. Man's not the English speaking person, so fuck. But yeah, so we'll see. I guess 2 more weeks, boy. 2 more weeks.
To me, with as fast as they're wanting to push the seasons out, it kind of I agree with you when it kind of feels like they're not very confident in what's going on right now. And it also plays into a lot of things that we talked about in the Patreon episode too. I mean, this kind of double enforces what we said there, and not to promote, but if you're curious about what that was, I hate repeating it. You're gonna have to go listen to the Patreon for that shit. So that being said, a lot of things are falling into place, even though we were kind of wrong about the release date. But, you know, now new news has come out, and we're kind of like, oh, this makes more sense now from a lot of standpoints, business and all that other shit. So I feel like it's not just speed running development in order to get the product out.
It's
because
something
of business
else.
Problems.
Yeah.
They're speed running development in order to get the multiplayer up and running, financially speaking, so that, again, they can kind of put this all on paper and go, here's why the franchise should stay. This is, and
we finally see the bigger picture.
Yeah, there is a big picture to this, and unfortunately, not to kind of make this stupid rally cry, but I mean, if you really do give a shit about this franchise, I would say it's now or never for you to actually like meaningfully engage with it and show that you actually care about it. Not that I want to say Battlefield 6 is like it's the last chance, but all signs kind of point to that it being the case. Heavily, excuse me. Think about everything, and if you don't know what we're talking about, you don't understand it. Again, it's all there in the Patreon. But like from a big standpoint, this is it. It's now or never. It either needs to be good enough that all of us accept it, and we all want to partake in it, and kind of help keep it around, or it just fizzles out, and this is it. This is the last hurrah. This is the last time we're probably going to see anything like this, because if we do, it'll be scaled back. It won't be what it's supposed to be. And I'd hate to say it, kids, it's probably going to be monetized to hell and high water, and we're not going to want to engage with it anymore anyway.
We'll see, I guess. But yeah, Tokyo Game Show happened. I've seen Japanese people had a lot of fun actually playing the game, which is actually like, oh, you guys are having fun. That's actually really
good signs.
Awesome. I want to play too. God damn it, you know. So two more weeks. Anyway, okay. So moving on. There was some news about Portal. Not much was talked about because we already covered on episode 50. So we're not going to go into detail about this, all that kind of stuff, because they basically confirmed what we've been saying for like, I don't know, for like 6 months now. And again, those just annoy the shit out of me. They're flying above my head. We're not going to talk about the Portal thing, because listen to episode 50 where we talk about Battlefield Portal. All the details and everything basically confirmed in these interviews and everything. But one brand new thing came out that I do want to mention about Portal. They are working on a blank map. So on that episode I said, oh, you can't edit the terrain. So that's a fact. You can't edit the terrain. You can remove stuff from the terrain, like from the it's on top of the terrain, but you can't edit the terrain. And from what they say in the interview, they're really working hard to include a blank state type of map post-launch. Like, they don't give a deadline when, but like after the game's launches, at one point they will add like a blank slate map, just a empty map for you to work on and edit whatever you want from that. Because right now you can only edit the existing maps that are in the game, and because they're doing that, that's fantastic.
You're saying they're putting it when you say a blank slate map, because to me my brain is going, okay, it's literally just a flat plane. There's nothing there.
Something like that, yeah. And apparently it's not, because the way the engine works and the way they want to do it for you to able to edit everything without, going into game too much, that you can, snoop around how the game works, or the data mining, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so there's I guess protections they need to do, but apparently it's not that easy just to make a blank map, for you to work on. But they're doing it. That's the thing, they're working on it.
Based on that, I would hope they would get a topography editor going, because that would be kind of neat in order to be able to actually design our own topography as well. So
well, we did talk about that episode. I did learn how Godot engine works. it's something about the terrain, how the terrain editing works. It's not that easy. So I guess there's limitations that what you can do with that, which is fine. But at the end of the day, if they can give me a blank straight map, like just a plain field or just do whatever, great. It's fine.
I mean, you can do a good city map, even with just a blank, with a flat plane like that. I mean, what for fucking topography do you need in order to edit, in order to make like a city block? None. So I mean, that it does have its potential there.
Yeah.
My downside to it would be is like, okay, if they can't let us have an editor, is there any way that maybe the engine could just RNG topography? And we'd be able to just do some fine tuning, or when we place a building down, we could designate a flattened area so that let's say I want to have like a small city block on top of a hill or something like that with a valley down below, or something to separate two halves of a map. Could I tell the engine in order to say, hey, I need you to flatten this spot out for me so I can place buildings and all this shit. I would kind of hope that it would get to that point, because I get what they're saying by adding like a full-blown topography editor where you could just take a flat plane and you could stretch your mountains out and all that other shit.
I don't think we're ever getting that, yeah.
Right, I get that, and that much I understand. But I would at least want the ability in order to either have some designated sets of topography in order to mess with, and maybe just do some fine-tuning, just some way, shape, or form, or even if it's just completely randomly generated and there's a way in order to kind of make some fine-tuning with like asset placement or shit like that. I think that would be, I would concede with that and be like, fuck yeah, that's great, that's what we need.
I do like the idea that you can just like, if they gave us an option to randomly generate the terrain, you can't edit the terrain, but that's what you will get. But I'll kind of like, okay, generate, don't like it. All right, generate, don't like it. Generate again. Like, if that saves some sort of resources, that's fine. Like, I think that's fine. I think that's
or even if I would just say, okay, I want to generate some terrain, but okay, at this XY coordinate, this XY coordinate, this XY coordinate, this XY coordinate, and this XY coordinate, I want to designate what's flag zones, and then when it generates it, it knows that, okay, at those 5 points, there needs to be at least some manageable flat terrain for a flag in order to work. And then I could place like preset, small hills with cover on them, or shipping containers, or buildings, or buildings under construction, whatever my heart's content that I want to place around the flag. But I think that would be at least a cool foundation in order to have for Portal, if it could be something they could make work. But if it's just going to be asset placement 5,000, I see it being something but it's not going to have the longevity that they're going to want out of it. That's my only thing.
I think it will have. I think people, because someone remade CS2, Dust. They remade Dust in the editor, which is quite fascinating. Someone made Search and Destroy on Dust with Battlefield. I think that's fine. So the potential is there. I think it's just people need to learn what the limitations are, so we can actually put with time, people will learn how it works, and we're gonna get better creations with time. That's it.
Totally, if I could pull it off, I would totally recreate Shadow Moses and fucking.
I want to recreate incursions. I want to make incursions. That's the thing. I really want to.
That would be badass too. I mean, the potential's there. It's just all going to depend upon how robust the tools are.
Battlefield incursions. I want to remake Battlefield incursions, Battlefield 6. I would jizz in my pants trying to make that. But yeah, that's Portal. So I'm not gonna talk about it too much. But yeah, they're trying to create a plain terrain for us to play. It's gonna be post-launch, sometime after post-launch, and. If you want to hear more about how we talk about Battlefield Portal and all the details and everything, listen to episode 50. We talk about it for half an hour minimum about it. Okay, so before we move to the next topic, because we've been talking already for almost half an hour, Ray, go to sponsors.
Surprise! This was not time-stamped. We hope you're enjoying the show so far, but we need to stop for a second and tell you about some important stuff. And now that we have your attention, it's time to tell you all about our amazing Patreon that is helping us keep the show going. Patreon.com/The Lanky Soldier.
But yeah, episode 47, you paid for this.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. I don't care.
In my defense, I didn't know it was broken or it was going to break upon squeezing it gently. BattlefieldOne podcast was rebooted in March of 2023. We learned a lot of lessons from our previous shows that consisted of 41 episodes, and we've been building amazing foundations for the future with this current show. There's a reason why we're the best Battlefield-related podcast available on Spotify and anywhere else. We've also had the honor of being listened to by DICE, Ripple Effect, and other developers as well. Now, we want to share even more with you through our Patreon.
and I've never seen her. So I will be like crying and yelling, and I will not be the same person I am right now.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for that kind of emotion. I know we're emotionally close and everything, but I don't think we're that emotionally close.
Yeah, that will be an experience of its own.
We want to thank everyone that has joined as a free member or subscribed to our Patreon in the last year. The support is greatly appreciated, always was, and always will be. It's amazing, and it only motivates us to continue with our Battlefield journey. By simply becoming a free member or even subscribing to any paid tier, you're not only supporting the show, but you're also getting a lot of content back in return.
Right, because Call of Duty gets so annoying sometimes, I actually got so desperate I installed League of Legends again.
Oh my god.
The perks of any tier is you'll get ad-free early access to all of our future episodes. You can already listen to the previous episodes ads-free as well, simply by being a free member. There's no more waiting, no more interruptions, just pure unfiltered Battlefield content straight to your ear holes, from our mouth holes, and anywhere else. You know, it's amazing, isn't it?
The only reason why CTE did as well as it did back in the day, guys, is because it wasn't locked down to secrecy. Those that couldn't participate were still able to see what was going on. That's the point that I'm getting at right now.
We're also giving you a behind-the-scenes look at what goes into making the Battlefield 1 podcast or any other content we produce, from planning sessions to recording mistakes and everything in between. You'll get an insider's perspective on how we bring each episode to life pretty much from start to finish.
And the reason why I'm saying
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's your fault.
It's all
Ray.
my fault.
It's all your fault, Ray. You ruined the whole show. We need to cancel it again. Again.
Just gotta can it for another 8 months again. Just appear out of nowhere with
We need to
different
cancel
set
it
of
again.
colors.
Ray, what the fuck did you do?
And that's only Battlefield. We're also offering access to our exclusive Patreon podcast series, Live Gaming Gathering. This is a show where friends and special guests get together and talk about everything from the video game industry to movies and, whatever else is on our minds at that particular time. With more than 40 episodes already available, there's hours upon hours of content for you to listen to.
All right, I think we need to move on because we've been kind of on this subject for about the last 15 minutes now.
Yeah.
We got a couple of things in order.
Are you feeling better now? Let this
Yes,
team off.
Yeah, you got that
I
off
do
your chest.
I do feel better. Oh no, wait, one more thing. For example, Angelo. No, we were in
I'm not
discussion.
going to mention any names.
Trust me, these are some of the most fun and amazing conversations we have ever had on the show. Because it's just us being us, relaxed and actually having fun. Almost like you're sitting alongside us with the conversation. Yeah.
So the reaction from the Fortnite community is like, okay, every time we see a Cybertruck in the server, it's our mission to drop everything we're doing and send that player back to the lobby.
We also believe in keeping our patrons informed, so we post monthly recaps to let you know what you probably missed during last month's episode, and we're making sure that you're not missing anything important. Just recently, we opened a brand new Discord server where people can talk to each other and get all of the latest updates about our content or the Lanky Soldier channel. Find the link in the description of this episode or at our Patreon. No subscription needed.
You are as a
You
player.
have been measured.
Yeah, you've been measured.
Because we're confident that you'll love the content we're creating, we're offering a free trial that you can use at any time. We believe we're making good content that will make you stay, and we would not be offering free trials if we didn't think so.
I've seen a lot of people like literally get excited, like, you know what? This looks very familiar, clearly ripped from somewhere, but damn it, that looks good.
So, if you want to support the show and get all of these amazing extras, head on over to patreon.com/thelankysoldier. Your support means the world to us and helps us keep delivering the content that you enjoy. Thank you for being part of the Battlefield community, and thank you for being a part of our community, and we look forward to seeing you on our Patreon. Now, let's get back to the show.
Alright, thank you, Ray, for the sponsors. So, as usual,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
yeah, as usual, patreon.com/thelankysoldier. Thank you guys for your support, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, we appreciate all of you. So, one of the two main topics.
Course.
Yeah, two main topics for today. The single player. Ray, I think both of us watched the single player trailer. What do you think?
He's dead, Jim. I'm not feeling it. I'm feeling it, but I'm not.
For audio listeners, he was pretending to cry.
I was wiping my eyes in,
Yeah.
in mournful silence there.
Yeah.
Like, as somebody who really appreciates heavily story-driven shit, I don't feel like this is going to be something that would be for me. So, kind of fair warning. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how it is. That being said, I mean, it looks like your typical Battlefield set-piece campaign. we go here, blow this up, we go here while this blows up, this is happening while this explodes, and then, you know, we're watching 50 people raid a building and level it. Excuse me.
Don't jump the gun because there's some stuff to cover before that.
Right,
Just
and I'm
initial
trying
reactions
not
about the
to.
trailer. In the reaction to the trailer.
It doesn't seem to have any epic moments like BF3 had, where it's like I'm driving a tank or I'm flying a jet or I'm doing, you know, shit like that. It I don't want to say this in kind of an insult, but it looks like you could have made a way better fucking trailer.
Let me tell you this, my reaction to the Battlefield trailer. So I was talking to someone, right, like on Discord, and then he told me, oh, the trailer dropped for the single player. Like, oh, okay, just 11 o'clock at night for me. So I'm like, okay, weird. But then I realized it because it dropped on PlayStation Showcase. So I'm like, oh, okay, makes sense. Anyway, so I watched the trailer. Trailer is good. I think it's good. That's fine. I like the music and everything. That's fine. I like it. This trailer is clearly made by the Lanky Soldier. This trailer is clearly made by me. And I'm not saying like that's an insult. I'm saying this as a compliment because if anyone knows, before, if you guys listen to just a podcast and you have no idea what kind of content I've been doing on YouTube, I was making trailers for Battlefield games. Mostly for Battlefield 1. I made for Battlefield 5 and so on. I made for Battlefield 4. But anyway.
Trailers, mind you, not EA sanctioned.
Not, one of them did feature on the EA game, by the way. One of them did feature.
Right, we did get featured.
Yeah. One of them got featured. Anyway, so I was making trailers. And anyone that's been listening or following me for ages knows what kind of limitations I had with each game. How every trailer was never the same because I don't want to make the same shit over and over again. I try to be creative with each trailer. So when I say that this single-player trailer is made by the Lanky Soldier himself, I mean it in a good way because I can tell that this media team working on this trailer had almost nothing to work with. Absolutely nothing to work with. They did their best to make this trailer into an awesome, presentable media package for you to watch. Like, hey, we have a single player. Look, cool music, cool effects, like cool set pieces and everything. But when you've been making trailers like me for a long time, and you know what kind of limitations you have as a content creator, that I don't have tools to internal dice, tools. I don't have any. I had a spectator mode. I had some cinematics from some single player games, like from the campaigns and everything. And I had some gameplay moments that I can record from playing the game. Like, remove the HUD, go in spectator mode, or whatever. Like, I knew what kind of limitations I had as a content creator. And I hit those limitations, like, as time go on. I'm like, I don't know what else I can do because I achieved everything I can as a content creator with the tools I have. I need something more, something deeper. So I can see this is the same thing. They don't have much to show in this trailer. They barely showed any cinematics. They showed a lot of gameplay, but that gameplay is basically running around while shit was happening around you. Explosions, building is going down. Oh, you shoot RPG. You run through an open field while explosions are happening. More explosions. Oh, you jump over rubble. And just like minimal story, minimal cinematics, mostly gameplay, moments from the single player and everything, which is fine. You want to show how the single player is and everything. But you can tell, if you've been doing trailers like me for a while, you can tell that the media team was literally at the bottom of the barrel, scraping for anything that can be used in the trailer to showcase that, hey, this is a single player and it's actually somewhat good. Media team was doing their best here. And I can tell.
And if true, it's also kind of scary.
Yeah, but I can tell they had nothing to show. And they did their best with this trailer. So when I say this was made by the Lanky Soldier, they were working with the conditions that I had making Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 trailers. The same conditions. Like limited tools, limited content. I don't know what else I can do. Yeah, I can pick music, like the soundtrack. I can add some, be creative in some case, in shape or form. Like, they had loads of limitations. They don't have full creative freedom because I'm pretty sure that there's nothing they can show from the single player. That's the problem. And here's some facts about the single player. If you haven't been listening for a while and you're like a new listener, here's some facts for you. Like I can tell you. So originally, Ridgeline Studios was supposed to make the single-player component for this game. Ridgeline Studios got founded by Marcus Leto. He created Master Chief. He's one of the granddaddies for Halo, right? He created Halo, basically. So he opened a studio with EA, and they were supposed to make basically the Battlefield universe, right? Whatever you want to call it, the MCU of Battlefield, right? So Marcus Leto was supposed to be that Kevin Feige type of figure for the Battlefield franchise. A year before the reveal of the game, so last year, I think, last year March, was it last year March? Yeah, last year March, 2024. Yep. The studio got closed down. Marcus Leto left EA while showing the middle finger, the most corporate middle finger to EA as he's leaving the studio. The single-player component got switched between studios 2 times. So from Ridgeline that got closed down by EA, moved to Criterion, and from stayed there with Criterion for 2 months, and 2 months later, all the single-player work was given to Motive. So it switched single-player development studio 2 times. Last year, in the middle of the summer. Then, of course, there was an article 7 months ago from the creative directors for the single player, and they basically said, yeah, our inspiration for the single player are movies like Civil War and the TV show Lioness, like ordinary people in extraordinary situations. Cool. Where's the red flag here? Oh yeah, all this media that came out was in 2024. So you want to tell me the game is coming out in barely a year, and all your inspiration for the single player is literally from the media that came out a year before? Okay, so that means everything that Ridgeline Studios and Marcus Leto was working on for the single player, scrapped, destroyed, negated, whatever you want to call it, deleted.
Tell me you unnecessarily set yourselves back to square zero without telling me you unnecessarily set yourselves back to square zero.
And I can give you a small confirmation, because I remember I was talking to the Objective, the other Battlefield podcast, the Objective. I was talking to the host on Twitter, and he said, oh, Marcus Leto work is somewhat, some work is in the single player, the reveal trailer, the Battlefield 6 reveal trailer and everything. And I said to him, no, Marcus Leto has nothing to do with this. His team and he's not didn't work on this whatsoever. And then, out of nowhere, Marcus Leto himself, the granddaddy himself, liked my tweet and saying, yeah, none of my shit is in this trailer. I'm like, touche! But the man himself came out and confirmed what I've been saying. Everything was scrapped from his team and his work. Nothing got transferred. Nothing. This is nothing to do with him. So I can imagine.
My main question is why. What was so
what was so bad? Okay, apparently
what was so fucking what could potentially have been so bad about this that they were just like, no. I mean, was it did we I mean, seriously, do we think it was too good to be true and we're flying too close to the fucking sun and we might actually get a good single player story campaign out of this, or
according to
what? I don't get it.
According to the article, was it Ars Technica? Yeah, Ars Technica. We covered it, I don't know, 10 episodes ago maybe. 11 episodes ago, we covered the article, and basically that article said that the reason Ridgeline games got closed down is because they could not keep up with the internal demands that because EA was expecting them to hit the road running instantly. So they have a full production pipeline and everything just instantly. Brand new studio just knows how to works on the same level as established studios like Motive, Criterion, or DICE, right? They were expecting
stupidity.
So they were not hitting the deadlines and everything, and they just couldn't keep up. It's okay, fuck, there's nothing we can use here, close the studio down, okay, give it to someone else. So that's what the Ars Technica article said. How much truth is to that? I don't know. But sounds like it. So basically, the studio was doomed from the get-go because they were if that's true, of course. So the studio was doomed from the start because they were expecting the studio to produce instant work just like that.
Hey, look, man, I, too, walk into a restaurant and expect a full lasagna to be made in 30 minutes, and if it doesn't even look like the pasta's boiling in 15 minutes, I too, shut the restaurant down and say, fuck it.
So that's what the article said.
That is literally how fucking stupid that sounds right now. And the euphemism gets even better when it's like you have to fucking let artists cook. You can't just fucking speedline and speedrun creativity. Especially if it's new teams, especially if it's new people working together, especially if it's somebody's got to try and start something up that needs to be like MCU level shit like everybody wants. Like, look at what happened to DC. Does nobody learn? Has nobody paid attention? Nobody let fucking DC cook the way that it needed to. They didn't give it the time that they needed to fucking give it. And now look at what DC is. It's a fucking mess. Battlefield is DC.
Have you watched the new Superman
because
movie
you're not giving the writers time in order to write. You're not giving the gameplay designers time in order to fucking cook. You're not giving time for homogeneity to even remotely fucking happen. You're not giving creativity time in order to blossom, ideas in order to be checked and tested and looked at. And this is what pisses me off, and this is why I still, to this day, with certain exceptions to the genre, single player is just fucking dead. Nobody wants to give artists time in order to be artists anymore. Nobody wants to give writers time in order to write. Nobody wants to give anything time in order to flesh things out, and that's a problem in movies and TV shows and all sorts of our fucking media, and it's just sad. It's another reason why older shit is still better, because older stuff was given time to cook. It's just, you could have released a game, could have let multiplayer go out, it would have been fine. I would have been like, all right, cool, I gotta wait another 6 months for a fucking single player campaign, or hell, they're adding a single player thing as like a DLC. All right, cool. I mean, I spent $60, $70 for a fucking multiplayer game. You want an extra $20 for some story DLC content? Fine, whatever. As long as it's worth it and it's good, I'd have fucking paid it. This is what pisses me off. It's like the opportunities are here. Y'all want to make money, right? Y'all want to make money? The opportunities are there. You just got to fucking be patient about it. But some of you scumbags just now. Got to have it now. We want to package it and sell it. And it's like, fuck.
So.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. Before I continue, have you watched the new Superman movie?
No, I have yet to watch James Gunn's Superman by James Gunn.
Anyway.
It is on my wish list of things in order to watch. And I mean, I've heard good things about James Gunn's Superman by James Gunn. I'd like to watch James Gunn's Superman by James Gunn.
Anyway, moving on. Moving on, as I'm eating chocolate. Moving on.
Fucking look, just like, shut up.
Anyway, moving on. So, some facts about this single player. 9 missions. Can be completed in 4, 6 hours, whatever, right? I don't care. So 9 missions. And they show, and some content creators, including IGN, they got access to the 3 missions from those 9 missions. So I watched the IGN review, I watched the level cap review, and I think I watched from Big Fry. Not big of fan of Big Fry, but that's not the point. Content creators that actually know how to play games did not like the single player. IGN was glazing it like it's the second coming of Christ, which is quite funny. So to IGN, the way they reviewed the single player, the single player missions they were given, basically like, oh yeah, Battlefield. This is Battlefield's return to Battlefield is back, baby, right? That's the message in that review. And then you listen to a level cap, who's a acquaintance of mine or whatever. I watched his review because I was curious. He's like, yeah, this is nothing. Yeah, some cool set pieces, but I feel nothing. Just boring. Hey, go to this point, shoot some enemies, and that's it. AI is a bit rough and everything. Oh my god, I've seen some clips of that. So I've seen all the footage that they showed from those 3 missions. Yeah, some set pieces, but nothing that's like interesting or fun. I mean, I'm not gonna talk about the clean house comparisons from Modern Warfare to the mission that they showed in New York with Battlefield. I'm not even gonna compare that because there's no point. Ray actually was talking in pre-show about how they're different for different reasons, which I agree with his take. But again, no point talking about it. But like we said, I did say this, 8 months ago or something like that. Yeah, as soon as that article came out about, oh, this single player is inspired by Civil War and Lioness, yeah, I already said back then, okay, this single player is fucking doomed from the get-go. And from what I see, this gives me Battlefield 4 vibes, but not in a good way. Battlefield 4 single player vibes, because I remember the Battlefield 4 single player when it came out, absolute dog shit. It was dog shit. It was absolute dog shit. It kind of gone better with time. I mean, maybe people look a bit differently, like with, you know, a bit of nostalgia glasses now. It's like, you know, yeah, it has some cool parts, but at the same time, it's like, it's whatever.
No, what it is at the end of the day is standing on its own, it's not the best. But by comparison to what we've had as of late, it's pretty fucking epic. Because think about it. Think about what we've been served as far as single player goes.
Maybe.
Where would we put the pinnacle of single player? A lot of people would say Bad Company 2. A lot of people would say Battlefield 3. A lot of people would say Battlefield 4. And I would agree with all of those crowds and go, yeah, for their times, they were the fucking shit. Now with what we've gotten, I mean, yeah, Battlefield 1 was pretty goddamn good. But 5, I don't remember that single player.
Yeah.
2042, what single player?
What single player? Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, but
so I mean, and even, okay, let's just take 2042 out of the mix because that's just going to throw the average off because nothing, a statistic of nothing, really fucks an average up, doesn't it? Let's even just stand it on its own on that front. Bad Company 2, 3, and 4 are still going to stand up there at the top. This is 6. What they're putting out with 6 because of what they did. It's just rubber stamped boilerplate. Here it is to say that we have it just to shut you nerds up. Now, please just go play multiplayer where we know we're going to make money off your asses.
I mean, from what I've seen, the single play literally looks like a multiplayer introduction type of missions with story on top. You know what? On paper, for people that never played Battlefield game, I think this is maybe that's why IGN article or IGN review is not that bad because they looking from a casual point of view. From a casual point of view, I like, okay, I get it. You play different games and everything, and you see this game like, okay, because the way the single player this one works, you play with different classes. So like each character is a different class type of thing. So like, which is fun.
Like we had with 4.
Yeah, 4 is not.
Yeah.
Battlefield 4 single player, no.
Yeah, every character was a different fucking class. Hannah was recon. Fucking Irish was like the semi-cross was a fucking support player. You as the actual player were assault, and I think Pac was like borderline engineer. They had their class specifics. They weren't.
Anyway,
excuse me.
Okay, all right, good point. All right, that's a fair good point. But anyway, in this single player, you switch between each mission between them, so you don't play one character, you play all of them on a specific mission, which is fine. Right. Anyway, so apparently there's like a mission that you have to escort a tank and you have to repair the tank, all that kind of stuff, like an escort mission. Like, you know what? On paper, this sounds absolutely fine for casual players and everything. Like, never played a Battlefield game, a nice introduction to how mechanics work and everything, that's fine. But from my point of view, I personally don't really care about that. Like, I guess it's good for other people. But from my point of view, I care about the story. I care about the set pieces. I care about the actual what's the conflict here. And from what I've seen, the conflict, like the Pax Armata guys, like I was hoping that we're gonna get like a nice mix of like, oh, NATO versus Pax Armata, but it's like Europeans defect to Pax Armata, but I want to know why Europeans defect to Pax Armata. It's a gray type of story, like there's no good guys or bad guys, they both have their own agendas and everything, and I kind of want to see that, like actual real life consequences and everything. But from this single player, you just play as those NATO guys, NATO special forces, whatever, and you kill the bad guys, the Pax Armata, because Pax Armata hates freedom or some shit. Like, really? So that's my biggest fear came out. Unfortunately, it became true. Pax Armata, just typical bad guys. I hate it.
We're not going to get intelligent level storytelling.
We won't
with set piece missions like going hunting. I'd hate to say it. Going hunting is what it is. It's stuck to Battlefield 3. I don't think we're ever going to get a mission like that ever again, because that. I mean, people would anybody
in this trailer they did show a tank mission, so maybe I don't know.
No, going hunting is the jet mission.
Oh, which one's the tank one?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Anyway,
But even still, I mean, that tank mission alone was pretty fucking epic and awesome in and of itself. I don't think we're ever going to get that ever again. I don't think we're ever going to have intelligent storytelling because there was an awesome opportunity for them to kind of just like paint the picture where neither side is right and neither side is wrong, which would be a very intelligent way to go about it, especially if they're going to sit there and go, oh, well, we're basing our shit off, of Civil War, which I guess supposedly even that movie tried doing that in a way to paint neither side as right nor wrong, just what common good justified is. And yeah, that's kind of intelligent, but you got to go about it a certain way in order to do it. And not to fall back on Kojima, but Kojima does it in a very fucking smart way. Look at the character Big Boss. Big Boss is a character that you fucking revile and hate if you play those games in release order. But if you play it chronologically, it's completely fucking different. So they had those opportunities in order to even kind of hint at storytelling like that, and I feel like maybe that's what Ridgeline was going for, and they got scared. We don't. What if the story's so good that nobody wants to play the multiplayer? Which is never gonna fucking happen in any goddamn remote universe, corporate America.
My dream to have Marcus Leto on the podcast one day and hear his original vision for the Battlefield universe.
Oh yeah, as soon as that NDA expires.
I want to.
If you want to come fucking chat, let's do this.
Anyone, please. Marcus, if you ever listen to this, I want to interview you and have a conversation. What was your vision for the Battlefield future? Like, what was your vision for the Battlefield universe? I really want to know. That just to put the dot on that story and that's it, and move on. I would
just
love
to have
to
an idea of what could have been.
I would love to have him on the podcast. So Marcus, if you ever listen or anyone link him that, like this part of the episode, please
as soon
come
as
on
you're
the
able
show.
to, definitely.
Email
because
me.
I know you're probably under contracts.
Yeah. Yes, of course. But please email me or contact me. It's fine. You can find me easily anywhere. Just contact me and let's do it. I just would love to interview, have a creative conversation about all that kind of stuff because I'm into that shit, I love that kind of stuff. Like, Marcus sounds like my type of guy that's just like, I can talk for hours and hours and hours about, universe, creativity, like all storytelling, lore. Like, I'm pretty sure I can talk to him for hours about that. So please. But anyway, regarding this, just to put the dot on this conversation, so my disappointment, of course, I was expecting single player is not going to be good. We both of us we said this 8 months ago. We said, like, yeah, single player is not going to be good. Hey, I said this a year ago when the Ridgeline got closed down. I said, like, okay, single player is going to be fucked. It's done. That's it. We're fucked. I already said that a year ago. So this is just the triple confirmation that we need, or whatever. That, yeah, the single player is not going to be good. Okay, on a good side, I guess there's some rewards you can get by playing the single player, I guess, sure. Unlock some skins, unlock some camos. I saw like a white camo there with some nice patterns. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll play for that, sure, well. Like, because, my channel colors are basically white and the rainbow thing, the color wheel, whatever you want to say. Like, that's the thing, like, I'm going for that Aurora type of thing, so anything white, I'll take it. Sure.
At the end of the day, we're gonna fucking play it anyway, just to see what it is.
Just for the podcast episode, one way or another. Yeah.
It's kind of like a house burning down, and even if it's yours, the only thing you can do is just stand there and watch.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's kind of what it feels like, and it's fucking sad in order to say that. To see just like how far the single player in this franchise, let alone in general, has fucking fallen, and it's sad. I can't mourn that loss anymore. I really wish that we would just go back to that shit. I really wish that monetization just wasn't such a huge factor in it. But at the same time, I really wish game development wasn't so goddamn expensive. I mean, there's countless games out there that prove that you can tell a damn good story. You can do a good engaging storyline and not have the highest graphical fidelity in the fucking planet. Jesus Christ, Hollow Knight just put a fucking sequel out. It's cartoons. and it tells a good story, and people are engaged with it, and people love that shit. And it's not full RTX tracing with explosions and all this shit. You know, it's not like you need that. You just need to give things time in order to grow and mature. I mean, it's like raising a fucking kid or an animal. Like, you can't, like, what do you corporate stooges just go out and get a puppy and expect it to be fucking potty trained on day one? I mean, when you guys had kids, did your kids just fall out of the womb able to read, write, and shit in a toilet?
5 years experience, so straight away. You know?
For real. I mean, is this the level of impatience that we're fucking getting at now, where we just expect everything to just plug and play and work, instant gratification? It has to make money now. It has to work now. I mean, it's fuck, man. What? There's nothing to cherish anymore. There's nothing to enjoy. Like, I can remember good media from when I was a teenager and a kid, and not just because of, you know, lack of head injuries at the time and other factors in my fucking life, but that shit was memorable. There's moments, there's risks that were taken with that shit. Nowadays, it's like, take a risk and oh my goodness, I'm scared of the financial windfall. And, I don't want to take chances.
Or social media backlash because someone disagreed with something. Like, I'm just like, oh.
I'm over
you
it.
Can't anymore.
I'm fucking over it all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over all of it. I am at a cynical indifference point in my life where it's easier for me to just stand back, cross my arms, shake my head, and go, you know what? I'm tired of being emotionally invested anymore. Tired of it.
Yeah.
It's a waste of my energy because y'all just nobody fucking listens. Everybody just wants to have it now. And not to sound like a fucking boomer, it sounds like it's worse even in the younger generations, and that scares the shit out of me because that means that a lot more things that a lot of us cherish and got into video gaming in the first place over is just going to go away, and we're not going to realize it until it's gone.
Yep.
Sad.
Moving on to something more, I don't know if it's sad or just depressing. So, customization and skins. So we talked about this a couple of episodes ago. We already confirmed from the last playtest and everything that you can't. That there's no customization in the game. The only thing you can customize is like select a skin for the class, and you can customize your patch, as in like you can choose a patch for your soldier, and of course the AoE game stuff like the banners, emblems, wherever, you know, stuff like that. And dog tags, of course. So there's no customization. You can't mix and match your skins. You can't change anything. There's no customization. Lock skins is the thing now in this game. And of course, people were thinking, okay, people of course can at least change the gender for the class, you know, for the character, at least something, right? Well, we got official confirmation that no, you cannot change the gender of the skin. The gender of the skin is the skin, like the gender of the skin. You get what you get. But just to make it easier to swallow this for everyone, you do get a male and a female option for each class. So that's at least something. You're not completely locked to, only females on this class, only males on this class, or something like that, right? I personally don't care. So that confirmation came from a producer at Battlefield Studios, DICE, whatever. Alexia Christofi, she replied to some guy saying, hey, can we change the gender of our operators, right? And she basically replied, or you can just choose a soldier that is the gender that you want to play as. So basically confirms like, yeah, pick the gender of the soldier you want and you get the skins with that soldier. So I guess welcome back 2042 specialists. Just like, hey mom, I want some specialists. We have specialists at home. So it's just skins. It's the same thing. They're locked to characters and the skins are locked to characters. On the grand scale of things, it doesn't really matter. I get that.
Actually, it kind of does.
But yeah, at the same time, it kind of sucky. Like, can I choose the character at least?
We want to make money. But somehow we're allergic to ideas that would actually fucking make money. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, EA. Everybody, I want all of you to take the money wax out of your fucking ears and listen for 5 minutes. The reason why we've been pitching the level of character customization that we've been pitching since this game was fucking announced, okay? You let people choose a gender per their class. Cool. You let people mix and match skin ideas. Cool. You let people buy packs with skin parts to it. Cool. You fucking sell us those things. Because clearly we want to buy those things. You fucking sell us those things and you let us individualize. You fucking sell those things and let us individualize. I can't stress this any fucking further. And I'm tired of it. Like, I'm tired of standing on this goddamn soapbox and giving you guys a fucking money-generating idea. I'm handing you assholes a money printer. A fucking an easy-bake money printer. And y'all are just like, we don't want to do it.
I think
and I know it's not the developer's fault. I know it's not the developer's fault.
Yeah, I won't say exactly the same thing.
I fucking guarantee it. This is an idiotic management decision at its fucking finest.
I don't
just
think
like
it's that.
not having fucking something, just like not having any kind of spectator mode or anything. It's a fucking asinine management decision. It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Well, right.
You give us the ability to customize characters and you give us the ability in order to have spectator mode and shit. Guess what? Now you've given us a creation kit plus with Portal on top of it. Like, oh my god, like this is a fucking slam dunk. And they're just like, nah, we're going to trip over a fucking shoelace at the end of the court.
Right,
Because we wanted to.
I think this is going back to the Patreon episode we talked about. Like, I think this is the same thing. All the articles, all the first person and the first and third person resources we got, about the development of the game. I think it was leaked. Like, we discussed this. It was leaked. There's a chance that we might get customization for our characters. That was leaked. That was in the game files. But then we learned that it's not in the full launch of the game. So that means basically they're cutting as much as they can just to meet that deadline of the game. So yeah, original plan, I'm pretty sure, for this game was March 2026. So they just have no time to do this customization features and everything because they have no time. So again, that's on management again. But long story short.
And if it's a thing that's being worked on, okay, fucking say it. Like, hey, we have plans. We have plans on doing this, and this.
I think
Give us a god. There's no roadmap. We have no roadmap yet either.
Yeah, actually,
which kind of scares me a little bit too. We have absolutely no. It's 2 weeks from release. We have no roadmap post-launch other than the fact that we know that season 1 starts up 3 fucking weeks later. That's it.
And
we
that's
have
by
no
a
news
leak.
further beyond that.
And that's by a leak, not from them.
Which also makes me believe that if they are withholding features like this, they're wanting to see what the fucking first day sales or the first 3 weeks sales are going to be and what the first season sales are going to be before they go, okay, well, now we can take the chains off of character customization. We can take the chains off of spectator mode. The problem with that is you're going to have already tuned out and blocked out a lot of people that by the time if your marketing department does come back and go, yeah, the numbers look good for it in order to happen, nobody's going to fucking care. And the people that are going to care are going to, like Tom and I, we're going to be so fucking far behind, able in order to even help you guys keep the hype up with any kind of community content creation. It's just going to be too late. It's going to be like giving a dead horse a fucking tonic in order to fucking help cure the disease that killed it once it's already fucking dead. So please, I mean, you guys at least need to communicate this with the fucking community that, hey, we're doing this. This is a plan. And just fuck what corporate management's going to say because they're getting ready to get the fucking axe soon anyway. Once EA gets bought up, corporate management's gone.
Yeah,
fuck what they have to say. Take a last stand for your own creative freedoms and just fucking do the thing. Go all out.
Going on with the customization stuff. So there was an article by IGN. They interviewed the developers and everything. And people... So we're going to talk about the Battlefield community mostly now. You want something to say?
No, I was just comically throwing my water bottle.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, there was an interview with the developer. And the Battlefield community lost their shit with this interview, I guess, because of one sentence. And I'm gonna criticize the Battlefield community from this point of now, from now, because the stuff I've seen from the Battlefield community is just abysmal stupidity. So there was an article from IGN with a developer, Christian Buell, that's his name, I hope I pronounce it. Anyway, so he asked like, oh yeah, what about the aesthetic of the game and so on? Are you guys gonna try to keep it as it is right now? Or are you gonna guys try to get goofy in the future one? And he basically said, hey, we know what we are, we know what we want to be, this is what we tend to be, and that's how the game is gonna be like this for a while. The word for a while. Which pissed me off that, not that he said that. I don't think he meant any harm with that. I think he's just blabbling about like, yeah, this is our roadmap internally, but we want to keep with the game. And for a while, as we have this internal map, we're gonna keep it this way. And after that, we'll do a review and see what we can change or whatever, or keep going as is. So, that's how I read it. The Battlefield community is like, for a while, that means Goofy Skins, Nicki Minaj is coming back. Oh
no, that's not at all what you can glean from that.
The Battlefield community just took everything so out of context. I'm like, guys, that's not what he means. He's a developer. He's not there to tell you like Nicki Minaj or something like that is coming. It's not that. He's just saying that internally we have this roadmap that we want to achieve. We have we have skins and everything planned for a whole year or whatever, what timeline they are going. And for this timeline, this is what it's gonna be. After that, we'll review and see how it goes. And if it's doing well, cool. We're continuing with that.
I'm just going to tap on the sign of the shit that I just said, because that, again, that kind of plays into that fact that it's a possibility. It might be that we get some of this better customization options and shit. Not necessarily, banana hats
if
and
only,
fucking stupid skins. I mean, you know what I mean? So, again, I tap on that sign. It's like that could be his way of saying it, but the problem being is again, this shit is not being openly communicated. There's no open roadmap. There's like, okay, internally, cool, great. You guys know what the fuck is going on. We don't. So all you're doing is letting us panic and stew and get pissed off, and it's not good for PR. This is not a good thing. If they don't give us a roadmap in the next week, by next week, I'm giving them a deadline. Like, y'all need to just stop fucking around and do it. Then the stewing is just going to get worse as time goes on until you finally do. And I hate to tell you, the longer you fucking wait, the worse the backlash is going to be if there's something on there that people don't fucking like. Because I'll sit here and say, look, it's one thing to release a roadmap 3 weeks after the game's out. It's another thing in order to release a roadmap 3 weeks before the game comes out. And if you can't understand why there's a difference in that, then I can't fucking help you.
Yeah.
Because one's going to influence my purchasing decision. One's going to influence whether I regret that fucking decision and try to go for a refund on that shit. And some people are spiteful enough to go that route. That's what I'm getting at. So this behind closed doors, this clandestine communication shit, guys, it's got to fucking stop. You guys have got to start fucking being more open with shit. You get this like, for right now. No, that leaves too much in the air. It's too ambiguous. Stop it.
And going on criticizing the Battlefield community, so there was some skins and camos and everything got leaked from the builds and like from Battlefield Labs and everything, which is fine. Like, okay, so the Battlefield skin, for example, the Battlefield skin, there was a Battle Pass skin, I think, being showcased at the end of the single-player trailer. It's like, oh yeah, pre-order the game, buy the deluxe edition, was it? The Phantom Edition. Buy the Phantom Edition, you get a Battle Pass and like the skin of the character, how the Battle Pass skin looks. So, it's a cool milsim type of soldier. It's in the nose if you want to see it. It's in it's a milsim character with cool night goggles or whatever, like spider-like goggles and everything. Night vision goggles. He looks fucking cool. The problem is what the Battlefield community, it has some orange outlines. It has like an orange mag. It has like orange streak on his gloves or something like that. But the whole skin is black. It's just like certain colors, like certain like highlights, like the rubber band is orange, or whatever the case may be. Like simple stuff, right? It's a still cool looking skin, black milsim type of character, but it has some orange on it. And people are losing their shit. This, for example, post, some guy on Reddit took that picture and redid it his own way. And what he did, he basically removed all the color from that skin. And it's like, and he has 3,500 upvotes. And it's like, what's with these neon colors on the character? Here you go, here's my version with no neon colors. It looks so much better. It's just orange, my dude. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Going back on the previous skin that got leaked 3 weeks ago, we talked about, like we mentioned for like a second, the green Monster Energy whatever character, right? So it's a soldier with some green on him. Like it looks like a Monster Energy promotion type of thing. Maybe Razer, like the whatever. God knows what company that is, but it clears some sort of promotional one. He has green on it, like has a green balaclava or something like that, like a flame thingy. It has stripes and everything, but it's a soldier. I see it's a soldier. Sure, it looks a bit goofy. Looks a bit like a what's it called?
Out of place.
Sure, I guess.
As far as the colors would be.
Fuck, was it not the paint? Fuck, how is it called? When you shoot paintballs and everything, is it paintball? I guess. I don't know. Those guys that do very realistic milsim.
Are you talking about high-vis for airsoft?
Airsoft, here you go, the word airsoft I was looking for. Airsoft type of like stuff, like, you know, like looks milsim as fuck, but then like he has a bit of that goofiness to it. So people compare to that and everything, and people losing their shit like, no, too much neon color, too much green, too much orange and everything. I'm like, guys, you have no fucking clue how much we're winning here. We're actually not getting goofy shit, but we're getting colorful shit, and that's great. You want to know what kind of bad shit you can get? Go play fucking Call of Duty. Then come back to me, tell me about how these skins are not realistic, or... My god, there's some people saying like, oh, that's how you get shot and everything. This is a video game, a modern FPS arcade shooter. If you think I'm gonna get killed by you stupid ass boomer, because I have orange on me, you're out of your mind. They still live in this age where 15 years ago, like, oh, camouflage means you can hide better in the environments. Bitch, I will shoot you in the face no matter what fucking camouflage you have. Like, the only reason I will not see you is because the visibility of the game is fucking dog shit. That's the only way I will see you. And people losing their shit over colors. Colors, Ray. Orange, blue, whatever. It's just like insanity. They're like...
Alright,
they're like Wednesday, okay, cool. Allergic to color.
Then again, you put a switch in somewhere in the option setting and you just call it immersion breaking, and then you just have an on-off for it. And if you turn it off, then every other character model that you see on the screen, including yours, is all going to be base, standard, stock skins. That's fine. There's a fix for that. There's a fix for the other half of this too. Oh, there's colors on the uniforms. All right, cool. Hey, DICE, give us a slider effect where we could change the color of certain parts of the uniform. And if you don't want your shit to be lime green, doesn't have to be lime green. If you don't want it to be bright orange, doesn't have to be bright orange. You want to make it hot pink? Yeah, that's your fucking choice. I mean...
But realistically...
For God's sakes, we're talking about people who are pissing and moaning about real sim level of accuracy, when, as an American, I happen to know that there are people who literally own hot pussy pink AR-15s modded to hell and high water. Are you fucking kidding me, people? I mean, if you don't... simple solutions to these fucking problems. Just put a switch in there. If you don't want to see the custom skins, you don't see the custom skins. You still get to play the game. But you don't get to buy custom skins either. I mean, that should be the concession for it. If you don't want to engage with the customization, then you don't get to see the customization. You don't have to deal with it. Problem solved. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You can still play the multiplayer game. You can still buy the base game. You don't lose that base sale. Everybody's fucking happy. It's easy.
I'm looking forward to the first anime skin, gun skin, whatever we're gonna get. I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. Why? Oh, my fucking phone is dying. One moment. One moment.
Oh, anyway. No, we have technical problem.
No, it's just like my light went down. I'm looking forward to the first anime skin that we on the gun we're gonna have, like stickers or something like that, because it's kind of realistic at this point. It is realistic, but the point is
patches as well.
Yeah, patches and everything.
You look at. Unfortunately, it's fortunately sorry to say it to some of my older-minded friends. I mean, that's just how things be these days. We have dudes out there in open warfare with waifu patches on their fucking plate carriers. It's a thing. And I'm sure some who have actually been combat deployed are probably sitting there going, "Yup." And there's even some worse shit that I've seen on patches and shit too. So this is not. This is just for the. I hate to say it. It's the armchair deployed. who think that
It
all
literally
has to
is.
be
The only people that-
100% uniform code, and it's that no. But but again, I offer the olive branch of a solution and say, look, just give these people the option to just turn that shit off if they don't want to see it. That's it. It's simple. Give me the option to customize my character, but if I don't want to see waifus or any of that shit, then I should have the ability to turn it off. I mean, just like Call of Duty, it would, think of how much less flack Call of Duty would be catching for Beavis and Butthead skins. If me as a player, I didn't want to see that shit in my Call of Duty game, I could just turn a switch and just not see it.
I personally disagree with the Switch, but I get the idea what people are aiming for. Because, like, if you include the Switch, that means skins gonna lose its value. And I get that.
To you as the buyer, to
Yeah.
the person who's turning the slider off, you're not changing any value as far as they
Yeah,
go.
so,
and I
yeah.
understand the whole point of purchasing a skin, just like the whole point of purchasing a flashy car. It's a status symbol thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
yeah.
at the end of the day, I mean, if people don't want to see it, then you should at least give them the option to not have to see it. But you can't sit there and say, get the fuck off my product because you don't like it. Fortnite, on the other hand, is so far up that ass on that as that goes.
Well,
it's come to be expected from that
Fortnite
franchise.
is a specific aesthetic that they embrace that aesthetic that works for Fortnite. But again,
But here's the thing. Remember Forza? Forza Motorsports? Forza.
Motorsport. Yeah.
The most recent one, I think it was like a Forza Festival, or the fuck it was. It was a big open world game.
Well, Horizon.
They had a Forza Horizon. That was it. They had a DLC where all the cars were basically Lego cars.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I like that.
But if you didn't want to have the Lego car in your real world track, you didn't have to be in the Lego world zone of it. You didn't have to engage with the Lego world zone of it. So this is what I'm getting at. So if these milsim guys or these people who believe that, uniforms should look this specific fucking way, in a sense, give them what they want in order to just turn that shit off if they don't want to fucking see it. I mean, that's it. Just call it an immersion breaking switch. And that's it. Done. Any skins, anything like that. It just doesn't appear. And just leave it at that.
Have you
The person who bought the skin isn't going to fucking know that they have that turned off. What's it matter?
Have you seen the camos they leaked from the game? The gun camos.
Some, not all.
And what's your opinion about them, quickly?
I mean, gun skins really don't matter all that much to me personally. I don't really use them all that much.
I personally think they're fucking tame as fuck, and they have no sauce whatsoever.
They're safe.
Extremely.
Right, they're very safe.
So there's camos, right? And there's like, someone said like, oh, these are potentially mastery camos. And I'm looking, thinking, what do you mean mastery camos? I can't tell that from a normal camo. What do you mean? So I hope that whoever leaked that shit is incorrect, and those are not mastery camos, because if those are mastery camos, I'm like, bruh.
That's sad.
That's sad. I'm not doing some mastery shit. Fuck that. The point of the mastery camo, like, people have to understand, when you obtain a mastery camo, you kind of want to showcase that you actually achieved that mastery camo, so it has to be somewhat flashy, but flashy in that makes sense in the universe. Modern Warfare 2019, the mastery camo was called Damascus, and it's a very cool camo that you can clearly tell from the get-go. Oh, that's a mastery camo. My dude earned that camo, and it's not immersion breaking because it makes sense in the universe. But I'm just looking if that's the mastery camo and everything. Also, we haven't talked about it really that much, but I'm really worried that what kind of end game we're gonna have with the camos and everything. Are we gonna have all the tame camos that basically just like different shades of gray and green or whatever, and just like it has no basic customization to customize the Now, there was some weapon skins that got leaked, and I looked at those skins. Yeah, they're a bit more unique, cool, but then they're very safe. Really, really safe. And I like, sure, some of them are cool, I guess, but they're so fucking safe. You could not tell the difference between a camo and a normal one. I just could not tell the difference. And some people still have the audacity to say, oh, some of them are a bit too much. You have no fucking idea how tame this is. You have no fucking clue.
I would... I don't know. I don't want to go back to, like, Battlefield 4's amount of gun camo, because even that was kind of excessive. But at the same time, I felt it was excessive because I didn't use a lot of those patterns. Now, I mean, I know people who customize the living shit out of their guns and loved that. So I would argue, why take that away? Why not at least have that level of customization back? I mean, there was different colors, there was different patterns, there was, I don't know. This all just doesn't. It don't feel right. It feels like there was more, and again, because they want to just patent it, package it, rush it, and get it out the fucking door. It's just missing a lot, I don't know no more. I'm at this point. I'm just like, I want to see when the release comes around. I want to, and like I said, I really want a roadmap for what the hell is going on. I don't, because what I'm seeing right now, I mean, I don't. My biggest fear is retention. At this point, it does not seem like retention is going to be easily achieved.
That's my biggest worry, because when I'm looking at this game and everything we know and everything, how the camos look and everything. Listen, some people will enjoy this so much, but on the grand scale of things, right, with the mainstream audience, I just don't think the retention is gonna be there, because from what I've seen, there's no. Okay, we don't know anything. We don't know. But we can safely assume that earning camos and everything, either is the reward's gonna be shit, or the rewards are gonna be so like some reward, but they're gonna be so fucking grindy. Like, I don't want that. Now these options are good. I want good rewards, and I want them on a somewhat reasonable time. I don't want to grind for months to unlock, I don't know, a camo for one. And also, I hope they're not gonna go the Battlefield 2042 route, which I have a feeling they will. It's not gonna be like very progressive, like, oh, if you play this gun for like, I don't know, this many hours and get this many kills, you're gonna get this special camo, right? Like, I don't know, black and red, like in Battlefield 2022. Okay, you can do the other guns. Boring. That's boring. Give me something more, like unlock all the camos, like Call of Duty, unlock all the camos. For each gun, you get like something special camo, a special something, or like something, right? Like, I don't think they will go that route, and it seems like it's gonna be very bare bones customization and bare bones progression. Sure, I seen someone leak that there's like thousands of levels. Okay, cool. It's just a level. It's just a number next to your name. Means nothing. That's not progression. That's just a number.
You're only gonna hold so many people with numbers go burr.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm really worried that the launch of the game will have really minimal customization and minimal progression, and I'm really worried. I hope I'm wrong. One of the interviews, developer said, yeah, we're gonna have lots of deep progression, and I'm just thinking, when you say deep progression, I'm just thinking you're gonna make it grindy as fuck. That's my worry. I don't want to make it grindy as fuck. I want to make it reasonable, but at the same time, I kind of want to earn it, and I want a good reward from grinding that shit. I don't want to grind for a different shade of green, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry, that's not fun. That's just boring. No. I'll buy the skin from the store and call it a day, or something like that.
If I even can. And I don't want and I don't want none of this bullshit of just color palette swap or color changes or shit like that, and that counts as a whole other skin too. Like that's no. Like I said, the best solution to this would be to do it as openly as humanly possible. You let us unlock parts, you let us unlock helmets and gloves and plate carriers and upper torso options and lower torso options and boots. And I mean, hell, some of these things you could even tie into soldier stats and kind of like, and change around. But it all seems like too much work, and it would be too much money and labor, and we just don't have the time anymore because we had to keep restarting ourselves because we wanted to keep restarting ourselves because why? Nobody fucking knows anymore. And
yeah, like going back, from what I heard, I talked to some developers, and all I hear is negative stuff. So that's why I'm like confused about the release date. And then I talked to someone, a friend of mine that I haven't talked to for God knows how long. He messaged me randomly and I asked him, "Oh, how's life?" And he just sent me a GIF like of just a sad cat. I'm like, "Yep, that's exactly what I've been hearing from everyone else. You're no different." Like, okay, like shit.
And look, I don't.
Good luck everyone.
I want to make this point abundantly clear too, and it's not that we're harping on development at all.
Oh, no.
We fucking understand how this business is. Having never even fully worked in it ourselves, but we do understand how shit this business can be. We understand how shit management can be to you guys. We've seen it firsthand. You guys have told us. I mean, and we treasure your friendships and we treasure these professional relationships. So I don't ever want anybody who is in development to hear anything that we have to say and be like, well, fuck, we're not doing our jobs right. And that's not it. We know you guys are doing the best that you fucking can. It shows. So you guys can manage to get into some of this shit. We can see it. It's like little gems gleaming against the darkest coal rock you could possibly imagine. Mm-hmm. We see it. It's not like we don't. We also understand that you guys have to follow orders. We understand that you guys have to do what management says. And that's why I try and make it abundantly clear when we point out some of this stupid shit that it's like, look, we know it's not you guys. We know it's management making these decisions. We know it's we know you guys are talented. We know you guys can do the work. We know you guys can do this shit. So we know you guys can easily do a lot of the shit that we're suggesting gets done. Easily. Without even batting a fucking eye at some of this shit. We know it. We have that faith in you. The problem being is we don't have faith in the people who is driving the fucking car right now. Because they want to get to Miami, but for some reason there's a goddamn bargeway there, and instead of getting on the barge and doing this the right way, we want to try and Duke over a fucking channel in a Hugo, and it's never going to fucking work. It's never going to happen. So I hate the fact that reality has to slap management in the face, and I hate the fact that it's you guys that are going to catch the brunt of the bullshit for it when you don't fucking deserve it. So here and now I say this. It's not you guys, and we know it.
Yep. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just like, kind of worried about the game, but at the same time, I'm excited to play it. I finally want to play that game.
We want to talk about what is instead of what could be.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm looking forward to the game. I'm still excited and everything, but goddamn, like the red flags I've been seeing, Jesus fucking Christ, they're not gone since the unfortunate. We'll see, I guess.
That being said, this is the conclusion of the second to last before release date. The next episode is going to be the last one before release date, because once release date hits, I don't know if we're going to do like a 1 week hiatus in order to get some time sank in with this. I don't know. We haven't quite figured that out yet. The ironic thing being is we don't have a roadmap for this fucking game either.
I am planning in the background to what we can do. I still think we should do like weekly as it goes, but we'll see. I don't know. For example, next month, do you have any ideas what we could do for the next episode before the release?
I don't know, man. I mean, I think at this point it's kind of just like the calm before the storm, where we as somebody who lives in hurricane season, I'm at this point where it's like, the windows are boarded, my porch is packed in, my bug out bag is together, all of my animals are together, and we're just kind of sitting on the porch sipping a beer, waiting for the fucking sky to get dark and waiting for everything in order to happen. That's kind of how it feels right now. And the reason why I use a hurricane as an example is kind of just like because a lot of this shit that we're hearing about what's going to happen with this, it's not sunshine and fairy tales like it should be. This should be a celebration.
I think I said on the Patreon episode, this game feels like a pit stop game. Like, let's get our shit together, and the next game will produce the actual Battlefield game that we all want with all the features we need and everything. And this is just basically will buy us some time to make the next Battlefield game great. We'll see, I guess. I don't know. Well, we'll see. But anyway, I'm really worried about the camos and everything. But okay, correction. I'm not worried about the skins. Battlefield community losing this shit over some colors. I'm sorry. Go touch some grass. Go touch a woman. Something. Literally. I'm not even gonna apologize for that. Go touch a woman, and consensually, of course. Just stop. It's just color. These skins are fine and they look cool and everything. Don't stop losing your shit over some orange or green or whatever or blue. Like, it's fine. These skins are fine. Trust me. They could be much worse. And no, this is not like, oh, that's how they start. That's how they get you. No, stop. That's not how it goes.
I don't think they have any intentions of putting Beavis and Butthead in Battlefield. Let's get that point abundantly.
Put them as banner cards for the player cards. That's it. That's fine.
Yeah. I would be, and I'd be fine with that. Title cards, banner cards, what the fuck ever. They can be whatever the fuck they want. I don't care. It's what's on the field that matters, and that's it. And again, like I said, just
just make a fucking switch. Turn that shit off. So that, you know, if you can't see it, you can't engage with it, you can't complain about it. End of story.
Yeah. Anyway, you want to do the outro? Because I'm done.
But of course, if you've been paying attention this entire time and listening, thank you very much for tuning in to the Battlefield 1 podcast. We greatly appreciate your engagement. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow us on all of our socials. You know exactly where to find us. We spoke of that at the top of the hour. That being said, second to last episode before launch date, children. Next weekend, put your seatbelts on, set up your tray tables, and get ready for launch, because after that, there's no more speculating. Now we get to complain about the final product. That being said, you know who I am. You know who my partner in crime is. You know where to find us. Please leave a like and subscribe once again. Please engage with the Google Play survey when we throw that out. And for the love of cake, please help us promote our Patreon. We absolutely have been, we're watching that kind of slowly grow. We kind of want to see that grow a little bit more. There's a lot of great content in order to be heard on there. That being said, good night, everybody.
Yeah, 50% off on Patreon, and don't forget to join the Discord after you're done listening and get some free games, because I got some games to give away. Other than that, thank you, Ray, for the outro. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys on the next one, and we'll see how it goes. Peace. Hey, you still here? Thank you for listening to our show, and if you really enjoyed the show, please leave a rating or like, because it helps us to grow and provide the content that you really enjoy. And of course, do support us on Patreon, patreon.com/Lanky Soldier, for exclusive content that is only available there. And as you do that, link your Discord and join our friendly Discord server that is available for everyone to join. Stay in touch with us, just don't be a stranger, let us know what you think and everything. So yeah, that's gonna it, so thank you guys for listening again, have a good day, don't be a stranger, and we'll see you on the battlefield.